Zaydolla1 random the fuck going on? Yeah, what's popping, man? What's popping, man? If you don't know, now you know, man. Random. We inside, we outside, we everywhere. You know what the fuck happening on this side. I'm chilling, maintaining. Uh you already know. Going on, man. Zaydolla random. I hope everybody doing good. Once again, antennas up, stay safe, stay protecting, protect yourself. Nobody else will. What's going on, Ethan? What's popping, man? Good morning, good morning. Christy, Ethan. Good morning, Christy. Yo, I hope little man's good, man. We shouted you out. We gave prayers. You know what I mean? Maintain our energy. And just I hope you and your, beautiful or cute son is Gucci. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. What's going on, Christy? Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Ethan, by the end of all of this, just get a bicycle, man. Ride your ass to the by the end of this, you're gonna get a bicycle or rollerblades, man. But forget yes, it is minor, but yeah. It affects kids way different. I already know, mama. You know what I mean? Like a typical cold for us is dramatic. You know what I'm saying? Not dramatic, is serious for them. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's why one of my biggest things was like, yo, I hope little kids don't get COVID because when I dealt with it, it was a month. I couldn't taste, couldn't, my smell, and then on top of that, fucking you don't have that much energy. So I couldn't imagine kids getting sick. You know what I mean? Ooh, 2026 Lincoln. Yeah, what's going on, Paul Brown? How you doing, Paul? Welcome, welcome, man. Thanks for coming in early. Thanks everybody for the thumbs up. Thanks for supporting my shorts, just my post, everything. If you don't know, the video got, my boy, Diggs. I told everybody Diggs was innocent. A lot of, not a lot, but just a percentage of women that just want to get you for the cash. Yo, they got footage of her supposedly right after he choked her, and she in a room like this. Woo! Gonna get that money. You know what I mean? And what she thought? My man didn't have cameras all over the crib. You have to, man, to protect yourself. It's not even so he's a peeping tom type joint. He's just protecting himself, and thank God he did, because there's even his wait I was gonna say waiter, but even his like the nanny or whoever cleans up. She said that homegirl used to give him hot dogs that were pre-cooked and nasty. Yo, she was a wild one, man. But shout out to Diggs. He beat that case. Not guilty. Not guilty. You know what I mean? What's going on, Ocean? What's popping, Ocean? Thank you, Christy, for coming in. I appreciate everybody. I got my mod in the building. I'm gonna let 5 minutes come in so more people come in. But yeah, man, let's discuss Stephen Diggs, man. He uh he beat that case, and he cried, man, because folk don't understand, man. It's your word, it's her word against yours, and if you follow history, American history, we always take the female's word over things. You know what I mean? I think now we're waking up to times. Now we're waking up to not all women are cool. Some are deceitful, evil, lying, backstabbing biatches. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good, Ethan. Watch my replay. That thank God for replays, man. You know what I mean? Just that's why I never go in like Darius or Christy or somebody be like, yo, I missed your joint. It's like it's okay. Christy always goes replay gang. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. To find it's just messed up. Like everybody is just following the leader, and the leader is leading them over a cliff into the deep end of what I mean. But I'm glad he beat the case. It just shows you that what I mean. Not every time a female comes up and says he did something, we gotta just remember life was always let me hear his side, her side, and then we'll figure out the truth. But in the 90s, 2000s, they used to just be like, oh, he did it. Get him out of here. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of men lives were ruined financially, mentally. You know what I mean? Because now your wife thinks you over here cheating. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of stuff going on. You know what I mean? Yo, Ethan, yo, trust me, Ethan. If you look into cars enough, you're gonna end up loving they're gonna have a one-seater helicopter car. You know what I'm saying? So just remember, man, don't fall into cars too much because they depreciate in value very quickly. Unless your mom and dad are doing it and you don't care about their money, then get whatever car you want. But start thinking about life. Why are you gonna have an 80 to $100,000 automobile? By the time you drive off the lot, it lost 40 bands. 40 bands. That truck is really 60, but they put 102. So you paid 100 and something. And remember, a lot of folk don't understand when you finance or do leasing, you lose 5 to 10 bands automatic. You know what I mean? So just be careful, man. And that's another thing. A lot of these young kids just, oh, I like the way the car looks. Is like, does the car go to A to B? Yeah, yeah. So choose the car that's cheaper. And when you get your own money, when you stack your own bread, you get yours. You know what I mean? A lot of folk, messed up their parents' money that they were saving for so long. And it just, yo, what's going on, Buster? What's up? What's up? What's popping, Bus? But yeah, man, just be careful on which car you purchase. Make sure you do the right thing. I remember in my day, once again, I'm 44, but I swear, Ethan, in my day, we used to look for the cheaper car. the the flex in my day was, yo, I got this car cheaper than you did. Now the flex in your day is, yo, I just spent 200,000 for a car that's 40. Yeah. just got off fence. Yo, Buster, so happy for you, man. Wait, you got off of it like forever, right? Yo, Buster, I remember you, man. You one of them cool ones, man. Just stay safe, stay solid, and I hope you don't relapse, man. But shout out to Buster, everybody. You know what I mean? What's going on? The MMA, Unc? How you doing, Unc? Unc, meet Unc. You heard? I don't know. I just wish you best, man. You know what I'm saying? Buster, just be careful with all them drugs. A lot of kids don't understand how dangerous and how addicting these drugs are. You know what I'm saying? Of course, check it out. Your regular life sucks, right? Like, I'm being honest, right? A lot of folks' regular life suck. So of course you want to be high. You want to get out of here, right? You want to just, not be a part of what's going on, this program. But what comes with drug use is addiction. Family, it ruins families. You start selling shit you thought you were gonna hold for your kids or something. It's very crazy, man. That drug addiction phase just got over withdrawal. Worst part, Buster. One of the worst parts. I wish you the best, Buster. Everybody, stay safe, Buster. That's a fact. Good looking, yo. The MMA, Good looking MMA. All you need is goals, man. Yo, MMA, isn't it wild? All you need is structure and something to do per day. And I promise you, you won't be doing the dumb shit. I promise you. What's going on, folks? $8, random. Everybody wish Christy, her kid, feeling better. You know what I'm saying? So I hope everybody doing good. You can't call this thing called life. Yo, what's going on, Darius? Changed up the name. The seventh. I'm gonna just say, what up, D? My goals is I want to outlive my children 100%. Yo, MMA, that's a fact, man. This SUV has self-driving Blue Cruise. Be careful, Ethan, for those self-driving cars, man. Sometimes those cars self-drive you into the woods, man. I'm not hating on you. I'm not, you know what I mean? I just want you to make the right choice, man. A lot of people don't listen to older heads, and then next thing you know, they're stuck in a car for 72 months, and then the car dies in 60, and now you just got to pay off this car that doesn't even work anymore. Be careful, y'all. Stop trying to get the yo in our. I'm being so honest. When we graduated 17 to college, right? When you graduated high school, a lot of times your mother gave you. My first car was a 1989 Lincoln Town Car. A 1989. It was 2000 at the time. Did I cry? I want the, yo, trust me, we had Escalades, we had Lexuses, we had Beamers. Remember, we had the dope cars. You guys got shit that break automatically. We had Beamers, Lexus. Remember the bubble, the GS 400s? We had the X3s, X5s, X7s on niggas. Yo, we had some dope. Don't forget the Escalade. Ever since the Escalade dropped, every car wants to be bigger than the living room. You know what I'm saying? So be careful, man. I hope you just use your money wisely. That's another thing. And then this generation to go, yo, I don't got money. Yeah, because you blew it on subscriptions and a car that don't even work no more. Be careful what you use your mommy's money on, man. That's all I'm saying. What's going on, Darius? Hope you're doing good. It's made from China, but it's American car. Kind of weird. Nah, Ethan, it is, man. I promise you, man. If you do your homework, look into the China cars, the Chinese cars. Look into them. That's why a lot of those EVs can't even come over here because they're better. A lot of cars are better than our American, counterparts. Allegedly, I'm gonna just say, but I look up a lot of Fords, the Tacomas, Toyotas. All these cars have tranny issues, engine issues. I remember a dude bought a Kia. I know that's overseas, but he bought a Kia, drove off the lot. This shit had a check engine light on already, brand new out the box. It's almost like buying the Xbox and getting the red light, the red light district. You can't win, man. And at least Xbox lets you bring it back, and they give you they refurbished it or gave you a new one. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah, yeah. The European joints. I got you. I got you. But I wish you the best, Ethan. You're one of my favorite dudes. You know what I mean? You're young enough that if you take my words and you use them wisely, I promise you, you will be a king in these streets, man. You know what I mean? But thank you for the thumbs up. Thanks for the love, everybody. But what's going on, man? Yo, Mike Epps, what's going on? 1, 2, 3, 4, grow. Can we all shout out Diggs for beating that case, man? That lady tried to ruin him. They had sexes that he offered her 100 bands and she wanted 5.5 million. What? Only in America, man. Only in America, man. You try to be you know what I mean? What are that? A nanny? What's that job they have? Like a clean lady, right? You trying to just hire a clean lady? You know what I'm saying? One day she sees you in the shower, your meat hanging. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man. But a lot of females, not a lot, but some females get very possessive, man. They want to own you. They want, you not to mess with no other person but them. You know what I mean? In their mind, you know what I'm saying? Even though you're like, yo, I don't want no relationship. I'm a, smash whatever I see. It is what it is, man. I'm not gonna knock, the women either, because there's guys that like think with they Johnson only. You know what I'm saying? We gotta stop thinking with the, the other head, man. Think with this one. But yeah, what's going on, man? There's a lot going on in this earth. Obviously, we're still doing, dropping bombs over Baghdad type ish. Let me just say that. But yo, random. I've seen a lot of people, a lot of like weird things in YouTube, right? This one guy, he posted the same videos as somebody else and got demonetized. So, you know what I mean? There's a lot of hate going on too, man. Be careful, everybody. What up, Nene? Nene D. I think they yesterday I talked to Chorus. I went on Chorus World, and she was like, "Yo, shout out to Nene D, man." And I was like, "Nene." She was like, "Yeah, man. She always stands up for you. She rocks with you. You got one." She said it in her live, dog. She was like, "Zay, your community is awesome." You know what I mean? Because I bigged her up. I went on her joint. You know what I mean? I support. I was driving. My wife was driving, but we were still, moving. And went over there. You know what I'm saying? But what's going on, y'all? Habibi, what's going on, man? You stay coming on my page hating, man. Just get yourself out of here, man. It's very easy to do that, man. You know what I mean? Oh, thank you, Habibi. Yallah, salam alaikum. Oh, Habibi, salam alaikum. Cuzzo, my bad. Yo, I take that back, Habibi. What's up, man? How you doing, pa? You know what I mean? I'm man enough to do that, man. But what's going on, Habibi? Salam alaikum, alaikum salam, cuzzo. You know what I mean? Oh, wallah, my bad, wallah. No, 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 no. Wallah, man. Yo, wallah Adin, man. That was me. Wallah Adin, man. Thank you, Habibi, for joining. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for the sub. You know what I mean? But everybody, Habibi in the building, man. Did you see that Stephen Diggs win? Yo, Nene called it. We called it, but Nene called it, man. Yesterday, yo, what's going on, familia? Everybody, Frank in the building. What's going on, pa? But once again, then they called it. I'm not going to knock her. I'm gonna give her flowers. We had a discussion yesterday on Diggs, as we should. This is that channel, and she was just dropping bombs that, the lady was lying, the lady, you know what I mean? We saw the holes in her story. So thank you, Nene D, you know what I mean, for everything. And I appreciate you. What up, Frank? How you doing, bud? You got a few more, you know what I'm saying? And then you back home. Shout out to you, man. Always, working hard and doing what you got to do to survive, you know what I'm saying? And I know that part, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, you know what I mean? A lot of folk, you guys don't understand the motivation you guys instill in me, you know what I mean? I'm halal. We trust Habibi. That's what's up, man. You already know, cuzzo. You know what I mean? I'm Brooklyn, New York, man. Yeah, wallah, nigga. All my Palestinian, Yemenis, Egyptian, Iraqi, wherever, any Addy B always showed me love. Maybe because I do look Addy B, but they always show me love. And I always told them, yo, you guys work hard. You guys do your family thing, and you make that paper. So shout out to my Addy Bs in this world, man. Wallah, I mean that. But yeah, man. Then you landed at. She was really a cook that dry ass hot dog. Yo, yo. Then she gave him a dry hot dog. Imagine that. Like this man needs prepared cooked food, right? Cause he's an athlete, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Physically fit. I ain't gonna hate on the man. Yo, my man is chisel. You heard, Posito. You heard. But at the end of the day, man, you know you can't throw stones when your house is made out of glass, man. You understand that? California, we give thanks to our Lord. Thank you, Jenny. Yo, everybody, amen, amen in the building, man, with the E and the N, man. You already. We all good, Frank, but thank you so much. Yeah, Christy, prayers to you and the fam. Yeah, stay strong. Yo, Frank, yo, that's how good we are that we really, thank you, Nene, for like, sending out the wishes for Christy's kid and Christy. And obviously she got stronger, hopefully her kid is getting stronger. Give him liquid. She already knows she a good mom, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, what's going on, Jenny? Thank you, thank you. I'm from Palestine, Habibi. Who I love Palestinians, cuzzo. Yo, shout out to my boy Iyad. One of the names are amazing. Uh Ziggy Thai, yo, cuzzo, Ziad, yo, wallah, my niggas, I love, respect, cuzzo. You already, man. I really have a lot of IDB friends, man. Shout out to my boy E, man. He gave me the name Zaydalla. I always used to have money. He was like Zaydalla, because I never like this is at a time early 2000s or 90s, right? I never, if I couldn't buy it in cash, I didn't buy it at all, right? So I always was like, why are you guys always with credit cards? Your wallet is like free. It's like, but you still got to pay it back, And that's what happened. A lot of folks thought these credit cards were just free gifts or free things, and not paying your credit cards back is actually putting America in default. We're actually becoming more in debt because of the lack of payments from these credit card or your car insurance or, various things like Klarna. You know what I mean? But what up, man? Money in Arabic, we say Mazari, Mazari. All yo, my boy told me Zugba and Makanoof, man. Nasty words, man. But shout out to you, man. You know what I mean? Love your energy, Habibi. Wallah, wallah, I love yours too, man. Thank you, thank you. Respect to you, Pop. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah, man. But like I said, man, strong folk, good people. You know what I'm saying? Get to the money. I love people that get to the money, man. You can't get mad at them. They get to the bag, man. You know what I mean? And they just want to be a peaceful world. Leave me alone and I won't bother you. But people love to bother my IDBs, man. And then when they retaliate, it's like, look at them. No, leave us alone. We're very peaceful folk, man. Between the Allah and the prayers, 5 in the morning, 4 in the morning, wallah, the fasting, everything they do, man, is a beautiful thing. That they know how to live and survive, man. But yeah, man, Diggs had his case yesterday. The jury or the judge delivered its non-guilty verdict. So my man is clear for more charges, and it was an assault case, which is very big. And remember, it'd trickle. If he lost the case, the NFL would have took initiation. He would have got suspended or maybe dropped by the Patriots. A lot of things, a lot of sponsorships would have left him. Understand that? That's the first thing they do. You know what I mean? We stay halal out here, brother. Halal, wallah, man. Thank you, thank you. Stay safe too, man. Because a lot of folk don't understand, man. When you're in America, you know it's very easy peasy. That's why a lot of IDBs when they come here, they win. You know what I mean? But have you seen a video in Florida where a girl was driving a squatted truck and she ran over a Lamborghini? Yes, I did, Ethan. Funny as hell. Not funny, but yeah, man, she went right on top. Yo, Lambos are so low. I suggest, you know why I don't see Lamborghinis in Cali? Because Cali has a lot of these drive-in. You have to drive in or like these things, right? Like ramps, and a lot of the ramps don't coincide with your car. So if you have a car that's low base, you're always scraping. I see a lot of cars that have underneath like issues, like the thing, flaps, and because it's always whatever. It is what it is, man. That video was crazy, Ethan. I know, right? I feel bad when Diggs broke down crying, and then you see the pain. These hoes need to stop looking for a come up and start getting their own bread. What's going on, Isaiah? 100, man. Let's see that 30 likes, family. Good looking, Darius. What's up, everybody? Good looking for coming to my page. $8, $8. This is called Random, where we discuss everything underneath the sun, man. We inside, we outside, we everywhere. Thank you, everybody. Look at my shorts. I promise you, you're going to find a good journey. And just a humble Puerto Rican, man. I'm very humble and I love all, man. Don't mess with me. I won't mess with you, right? That's just it. But I appreciate y'all. I hate squatted trucks. That's a fact, man. And yo, I saw just recently, once again, I get a lot of my resources from WorldStar. Yo, this guy was abusing his girlfriend. The two brothers try to intervene and save her. He killed both of them, man. Like, what is, yo, you know what's funny? They go, you need to be, you can't just jump into a truck, right, without a CDL. You can't just, um, jump into like a contractor machine and think you could just you need to get certified. You can't be a doctor doing surgery if you don't have your your paperwork, you know what I'm saying? Your doctorates or whatever, you know what I mean? So why is the gun look like you could just give a gun to? No, you have to go through a test. You have to be sane to have a gun. I don't like this, man, because everybody, first of all, the power it gives you, you think you gangster now. All it takes is a couple of bullets to end somebody's life, and you think you a bad man. And I love it, man. They have videos of the dudes that got involved with the Fulio murder. Yo, my man tried to sneak in the air duct. That nigga was so scary, man. That's the thing. When they're in groups, I'm in California. What's going on, Big? How you doing, man? What? Y'all niggas is crazy as hell, man. I'm in California, man. I ain't dropping no low. What the hell? What do you got issues with me, man? What you gonna do? Like, that's what I mean with y'all. You don't even know me, and you like, what am I? You're up already, nigga? Scram, man. Beat it, man. But yeah, man, Z, some people biting from you saying random. I know my swag is on a millionaire. I'll be all, yo, cheeseburger. What up, cheese? Yo, burger, hold this hug, cheeseburger. What's the secret of affording California? The secret to affording California, let me tell you, ain't no secret, man. They having 600,000 like every day. I feel like people are just the exodus, the California exodus, man. Yo, let me tell you, I've been here for less than a year, man. And in that less than a year, I seen my neighbors, everybody getting evicted. I don't even have the same neighbor no more, Habibi. Wallah. Every time I look, somebody's getting leaving. Like I said, the new truck in America is the U-Haul truck, man, and that's sad, man. You know what I mean? What's going on, cheeseburger? What's going on? Thank you, Christy. I appreciate you. You know what I mean? Some folk drop your low. Yeah, here's my low, buddy. Hit the thing. You're gonna come with all your peoples and think you hood. Like, stop, man. And meanwhile, he really do got ops that be mushing him. Yo, get out of here, man. Pulling his pants, taking his do rag, and you know what I mean. And he don't do nothing to them, but want to be bothering me, man. Stop, everybody. Stop with the violence. Stop with the always trying to be bad man, and just stop it already. You guys are like a lot of you guys are messed up in the brainium cranium, man. Always want to be banging, always want to be, oh, I'm a tough nigga now. Yeah. Do your own fucking channel, do your own page, do you, man. Stop always trying to take somebody else's shine or clout, man, or whatever you want to call it. We gotta link up someday. Cheeseburger, you already know, man. I'm one of them good people, man. Smoke a L maybe or just hang out, you know what I mean? But I would love to meet some of my peoples, man. Great again and free Palestine. That's what's up, Habibi. Wallah, thank you. Tell him again, Zay. That's what's up, man. Yeah, man. It's just it's so weird when you build fans and then you build haters. And I understand I got thick skin for the haters, but why are you on my page? You have this so much energy for the animosity, for the negativity. Why are you on mine? Why you on my dick? Why can't you just do something for you? Why can't you build your own? Why you always got to be attacking somebody else's shit? They drinking haterade for real from the Forcito, man. Niggas got no thumbs down, nigga. Ready? You ready, man? You can't have fans without haters, man. That's a fact. Yo, do this, drop your low, yo. I'm like, what? Yo, hold this L, nigga. Hold that. Hold this L and take that elbow. You already know. You know what I mean? Like, everybody want to be a bad man. Everybody want to be gangster, but forget they past. Forget they was shoved in lockers. Forget forget that 5 years ago niggas got you running down the block. Forget that, whenever you don't got your pistol, you one of the softest creatures on earth, man. That's what I mean. Stop acting super gangster. You're gonna die that way. They only say gangsters end up in jail or dead, man. And if that's the choices you like, if you like sagging your pants in jail and messing with a lot of males and smelling all that, hormones, you know what I mean? Just shake them off, Frank. Yeah, baby. But shout out to Diggs, man. Thank you, Diggs, for beating that case, man, because it shows that, feels like the law is working in favor now. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's a fact, man. Thank you, Frank. Thank you. Thank you. I just get into my little wave, but I love everybody, man. You already, you know what I mean? I just my thought process is like I can't figure it out because we weren't like that. We had aim, we had chat rooms, but we didn't. Once again, I said when we go into chat rooms, we used to be like ASL. If you guys don't know, we started that like the LOLs, ASL, age, sex, location. You know what I mean? So it's just weird, man, that like folk always like to attach themselves with and dick ride and always want to be, you know what I mean? Like you wasn't doing this yesterday. You wasn't doing this a week ago before you saw me outside. Before you saw me outside, you was in the crib doing nothing. So hold this L, man. Yo, shout out to Denver, man. And yo, can we talk about the weather? American weather is getting more serious, man. They said Tornado Valley is gonna have one of the like the most serious tornadoes ever, man. That's a fact, Habibi. They always want to be a part of you. Always want to, they never build themselves, but always want to ride your escalator, right? It's a damn shame, man. What up, Stuart? Thank you, Stuart. I appreciate you. Stay blessed. I wish you and your family the best. I'm sorry for this little energy, but I'm usually a positive guy. You know what I mean? It just ticks me off. Like, I just want to figure out, Wallah, I just want to figure out why. Like, where does this stem from? Where in your brain you're like, I see somebody streaming, I see somebody doing them, that I gotta be attaching myself. I gotta be doing something next to them. I gotta be playing my music. I gotta be acting like. Why do you have to act so much? Why? You see me all the time. You never say nothing to me. My man said, drop your low. That's just weird. But yo, once again, Diggs beat the case. You know what I mean? There's a lot of good stuff going on. NFL draft happened. A lot of good players. Shout out to my Giants. The Knicks are doing them. You know what I mean? Fam, that's a fact. Fake it till they make it, man. And that's a sad. Remember, we used to be like you work hard, like you put in that leg work, put in that work, and you're gonna get somewhere. And now everybody just wants a shortcut, man. Yo, Ethan, Minnesota was getting tornadoes, man. You should see the cloud work out here. Look at the cloud work out here, man. Yes. You ain't gonna stop me, man. You heard? I Yeah, PA. Yo, the East Coast, my man in New York right now, he said it's beautiful weather. And now Cali is getting this windy, but it's coming back. We getting that good weather. Yeah, man. But everybody, man, 100 W's for my man Diggs, man. It's a beautiful thing. Like I say, when what's going on, Hashana? What's up, everybody? Thank you for the thumbs up. We might get this 30 ball. You never know, right? But appreciate everybody, man. Thank you for rocking with me. Like I said, man, it's just a wild world, man. I always tell everybody, make sure your antennas are up. Make sure you always peep your surroundings, and just stay pivoted, man. Because there's a lot of folk that are trying to take your energy. A lot of people that just want to, ruin your day. So just continue pushing and do what you got to do. You know what I mean? Everybody going crazy. Everybody not thinking no more. Everybody losing their mind. Everybody think they the toughest. But once again, it's like when your op is against you, you don't say nothing. But when somebody has nothing to do with your game, you want to play around. And I love when they play around and then that nobody whoops their ass. It's like I told you. But yeah, man, everybody just got to be themselves, man, and just be positive. What happened to Karen? What happened to I'm not gonna be a dick. I'm not gonna be entertaining. I don't know, man. Hell yeah, man. But Ethan, in America, once it starts getting hot, you're gonna start hearing them sirens going, man. And I don't like that. When it starts getting hot, everybody trying to have a good time. So what happens? You go outside, and when you go outside, now everybody's outside. And folk don't know how to handle their liquor, don't even know how to handle their weed. Even weed making niggas angry. Yeah, man. Yo, imagine if you started your day praying. Imagine if you started your day by fasting, or imagine if you started your day by kissing your wife or your husband or your kids. Imagine if you started your day properly. Guess how much good you're gonna have at the rest of the day. But if you start your day like a shitty person, guess what? You're gonna get shit the rest of your day. That's not on me. Ever. Everybody wants to, oh, I'm crashing out. But as soon as police come, you guys act like ussies. That's the thing that bothers me. When police come, all the gangster image seems to fade away and he's talking correct now. Now he knows English. Thank you, Habibi. And it's weird. It bugs me out, man. It does, man. It infuriates me. I have so much passion. I wish I could just, yo, you need that hug? Come over here, man. Take this hug. Let it out. Let it out, man, because you holding too much anger for no reason, man. And folk like to create their own issues. Folks like to, make things worse or bad. You know what I mean? They could turn something like a snowball effect. They make something little and then they make it big. And then when motherfuckers like it's just it makes no sense. It makes no sense. Yeah, heat stroke coming too, man. And yo, I look, my biggest thing is look, of course we're not gonna find a solution because people are continuously gonna be them, right? I feel like it starts from parenthood. If parents know how to treat their kids with love and respect and build them, I promise you, you're gonna have kids doing the right thing. But instead, you got parents burying their kids. What you think? Other people are playing? No, let your little kid play around. We sending him to the ground, man. That's the thing. Nobody else is playing but them. Nobody, everybody going to work, doing what they got to do, making that bread, paying their bills, paying their rent, and guess what? They playing around, and then want to go crying and screaming when their kid get body bagged. Is your kid was out of control? There's only a few times that you could get away with murder. My mother said, "You gonna get away with murder, Poppy? Keep on playing with them niggas over there. You gonna get away with murder." And that always used to stick to my head. Always respect, always give other people a chance to learn them. Don't just jump and judge somebody by their book. Don't just assume you know somebody. Because assumption, what's the assume? You making an ass out of you and me if you try to assume. So let's not assume. Let's not judge. Let's give everybody a clean slate. And if they give you a reason, and remember I told you, make sure your circle don't have negative energy. Sometimes it's us that bring in this stupidness. That might be a good decision, Ethan, because I used to say I don't want to have a kid, not because I don't want my name to continue, because I don't want that kid to be in this earth. We knew it. We knew it in the '90s that this shit was a ladder going uphill, and then it just fell. It was like a ladder that took you up, and it looked like we were up. Right? The '90s was good money. Bill Clinton. Everybody was having fun. You could actually have a barbecue without people shooting it up. You could actually open up the pump and let your kids play. You don't have to worry about an adult trying to do something nasty. You didn't have to worry about kids always fighting each other because they were loving each other. We got to go back to having fun. We got to go back to living life. Good looking, man. We gonna get them. I'm telling you. And yo, my parents said the same ish. Yo, nene. And you know what's weird and what kills me is is how quickly a society could turn on somebody. How quickly, if you say this about somebody, that we all have to attack them, regardless of the fact being truth or not. Now, what's going on, W8? How you doing, pa? Hi, how you doing, man? Hi, good looking, everybody, for the thumbs up. Thanks for the support. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to talk my piece, man. And that's all I want is peace. Yeah. Yo, back in the days, you might have known the moms, not the pops or the brothers, but you still sent your kid over there. Your kid had a good time. Your kid came back, and your kid was like, "Yo, I had a great time, man." Sleepovers used to be amazing, but no, we can't even have that. 10 years later, you got these kids talking about, "Oh, remember that time I went to so and so's house? They did this." It's like, what? I wish we did, man. Just look at that case with David, man. It's not even allegedly no more. That girl was 12, 13 years old when he was messing with her. Yo, when he got arrested, he still had pictures of her naked in his phone. That's what I mean. That's the weirdness in this world. Why are we so attacking these kids for? And then you got teachers sleeping with little boys and stuff. We're not even developed down there. You're cheating on your husband for a little boy. Make it make sense. Is it the grooming effect? Is it that you want to feel power over like the submissive role that the other person takes because of your domination and knowledge and age? Is that it? Because that's not cool, man. We're not supposed to be treating our kids like enemies. These are our sons and daughters. And if they're out of control, maybe it's the parenting. Maybe we need to start, giving papaws again. You know what I mean? Yo, shout out to Drake, Iceman coming soon. I don't know, May 15th. I don't even know, man. But I've been seeing a lot of videos about Quentin Miller. If you don't know, Quentin Miller supposedly, they take tracks from him, and like, and that's always been the game. I don't know if you guys know that. Like a bunch of rappers would get in the booth or in the studio, and like, everybody chimed in and said, "Yo, don't put the cat in the hat. Put the cat with the bat in the hat." Like, you know what I mean? Like everybody helped out, and nobody wanted writing credits. Nobody wanted like, it was just for like. I don't know, man. You know what I mean? Everybody want to be, famous. Everybody want to be a star in a movie and a star in your movie, right? You know what I mean? Good morning, MD. How you doing, Bob? Thanks for the comment. Thanks for the thanks for everything, MD. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for being you, man. But David had a bunch of child porn on his phone, man. Yeah, nene. I'm sorry to say that, YouTube, but that's the truth, man. What's your take on Luigi? Oh, Habibi. That is a dangerous topic because YouTube understands that we have a platform that our word is very powerful. Let's just say that. So with those words, you know where my brain is. You know what I mean? Like, I think that everybody should have health insurance. I think nobody should be sleeping in their car. I think everybody at this point in 2026, as civilized and all this technology we got, we could 3D print cribs, and we're not doing it in a mass, a thing. You know what's weird? They could build a sphere in Las Vegas for billions of dollars, but ask them to build a hospital, ask them to build a school, ask them to build something that helps the community, and watch them say no, man. I'm so sick. He really thought he was going to get away. He did, man. Yo, isn't that weird? First of all, folk always think, oh, the cops ain't coming. No, what they do is they build a case against you. They want to make sure that they're arresting the right person. So they have to do their homework. They got to do their due diligence. And thank God for online, because a lot of these streamers did the homework for them. You know what I mean? Shout out to Poetic Flacco. Shout out to a lot of these Mac Mula. A lot of people reported on this David thing months ago and said, "Yep, that's him." She got found where? May no eyes in his Tesla. May no eyes. Yeah, man. Get him out of here, man. And you know what they do to those. You know what they do to those that you know what they do in jail to those that get caught up doing that. Ooh, ooh, he's going to get, ooh, ooh, they going to give him, ooh, ooh, and he going to get, ah, 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 ah. So be careful out there. You know what I mean? Like, everybody thinks they're getting away with murder. Like my mother used to say, man, you don't get, like the PPP loans. Can we bring it back? Motherfuckers was like, yeah, I got a job. I got 600 employees. Uh-huh. What's your job name? Monkey see, monkey do. Yeah, yeah, monkey see, monkey do. Because somebody online said you should get a PPP loan. So everybody under the sun thought that that was a legal thing. No, on the paper it said if you have a business. Do you have a business? Oh, you was claiming um you and your man's hanging out in the crib smoking L's was the business, right? Take that L, man. Take this L, man. Yeah, man. Yo, Habibi, I have so much passion for my people. And a lot of people, a lot of politicians just want this. And you know what boggles my brain? They have a nice house, nice car, beautiful family. Everything is set, but they want more and more and more. And that's when I knew that money can't buy happiness because billionaires unhappy. Elon, Kanye, these guys are losing their minds. You think I want all that money if it makes me turn into that? No. A sociopath? No. A human hating creature? No. You have all this money, and most of that money is pretend money. Those are called valuations, meaning they think that Tesla is worth something, something trillion. They think that this company is worth something, something gajillion, right? It's all fake. It's all numbers. It's all, a Ponzi scheme. It really is. From the stock market days to when my man Madoff got caught with that Ponzi scheme, where he was taking people's life insurance, paying other people out with those people money, right? And how it works is you need people coming in. Once the people start slowing up, the game slows up. Why you think a lot of those meme coins, a lot of the Bitcoin world imploded because they were utilizing that method. The more people come in, we could pay off these people to make them think that it's legitimate, right? But that rug pull comes and everybody loses their brain, man. Go watch her spirit box reading by Cody on YouTube. Thank you, Nene. Hold on, man. You know he did, Nene. Yup, yup. Ninth, like, good luck. Yep, thank you, MD. Zay, President, thank you, Habibi. Wallah, thank you, man. I won't be doing that ish. Good morning, everyone. MD, good morning, good morning. Fire, everybody, fire in the building. How you doing, Miss Lady? What's popping, man? Always respect to my lady audience. You know what I mean? You never gonna get a DM from me showing my my titty. These dudes is weird, man. And then I see a lot of videos. Can men have female friends? Yeah, yes, we can. We just gotta like. Why do men always assume that when a female is in your presence, you gotta try to get it? No, man. Yo, some of the best females make the dopest friends because you get their perspective and a real perspective. As long as you're not crossing that line, I promise you, you get a solid friend from a female, man. That's worth the gall, man. Yeah, shout out to MJ, man. Mobamba, call me Drake. Let's go, Ashana. But what's up, Fire? Thank you once again for rocking with my building. Thanks everybody for the thumbs up. We got 45 minutes in. It's a great Wednesday. We having a great dialogue. You know, I went off on when somebody tried to act crazy, and so mind that little 20-minute rant. But yeah, man, I so appreciate my audience. I so appreciate the building effect of what's going on here. So glad to hear. Not long finished on. Damn, I'm drained, but did an awesome space 4 hours long. That's what's up. That's what's up. You're always moving. You know, I gotta take it once again. I always say, yo, why you always say they motivate you, right? Why you always say that they inspire you? Because a lot of my audience is doing multiple things. A lot of my audience has jobs. A lot of my audience is retired but still putting in work, still doing things, still making sure that their temple is amazing, right? So you got to appreciate the little things in life. I promise you, and it make the other things feel better. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, so glad to be here. You know what I mean? So glad to be here. And I like that factor. I like the fact that I have people that are like, yo, my man zaydolla on. Let's go, you know what I mean? Let's jump on and see what's going on over there. But yeah, man, I appreciate people, you know what I'm saying? And that's the way to live, man. I promise you. There's nothing soft about it. There's no weakness in it. You know what I mean? They just play with words and make people feel, less than. And I don't like that. You know what I mean? I always said words have a lot of power, and the way people are using words now is not good, man. It's not good at all, man. But it is what it is. I hope my audience and my people survive, and once again, stay safe. Keep your antennas up, because everybody is losing their damn mind. That's what we're going to talk about. Why are people losing their mind? I understand it's hard, and they do say that, man. Only the strong survive. You know what I mean? It's usually a straw that will break a camel's back. You understand that? So a lot of people are breaking, you know what I mean? And I don't think the break is legitimate, because it's people that are in good situations, but they just want more. They wanted to go back to the old days where they could spend 5 bands a day. No, that wasn't even normal. That's not normal. Folk don't understand. If you're doing Starbucks $20 every morning, right? 20 times 7 is 140. 140 times 4, you got about 8. You got about like 5 something, 600. That's monthly. That's just coffee. $600 gone on coffee. I don't think people understand money because they only know big money. Like, okay, this thing is a big sum. My rent, those things they really keep an eye on. My rent, my car note, so and so and so and so, right? But the biggest spectrum is the little things. Yo, if you're doing $80 a day on breakfast, lunch, and dinner, 80 times once again 7 is 560. 560 times 4. You looking at fucking 3 bands, man. That's $80. Like, we don't have to be living above our means. That's the main key. Is folk want to live above their means when they're not bringing in that type of dollar load, man. If you ain't bringing in the paper, you ain't living like that, man. That's all. It has to happen, man. So what happened in our day is, oh, we got other jobs. We worked harder. We had a side hustle. A lot of people don't understand. A lot of us in the 90s, 2000s, we had jobs and then we had a side hustle. I was working more in the 2000s. Let me not be too old, but yeah, man. I'm retired from the military, but still a working citizen. Shout out to you, Frank. I didn't even know that, man, that you were military. Now I understand uh, your structure, your discipline, and the way your thought process. So now, your messages about God and everything else, they hit so much more because it's coming from a legitimate person. So shout out to you, Frank. Zay makes songs. One day, Hashana, We're gonna collab, man. Thank you, Darius. Thanks, MD. Let me see, MD. We have to tend to our caves because it's cold out there. Yo, MD is landing, man. The Lincoln has a spot for a water screen and the massaging sheets. Yep, it plays common music. Yo, Ethan, you guys give me so much air. I appreciate that. The energy that I get here is, yeah, resonates so deeply. No problem, Fire. Awesome, Fire. So glad to be here. Yo, let me tell you. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. I'm gonna catch up again. But yo, when it comes to cars, you want to know why cars have all these little tweaks and whistles now? Because they want to distract you from the bigger part of that automobile, which was taking you from A to B. You could still get a car and then bring your laptop, or right? Like how much button pressing are you gonna do while you're driving? You know what I mean? No ticky, no laundry, man. Frank, that you are sacrifices. Yeah, man. So many people living the fake life. The reality is less, more, man. I'm trying to get debt free. And that's a beautiful thing, Fire. You know, too much people drinking from the Kool-Aid and not taking accountability, period. Yes, Fire. And then they spitting bars, of course, every day. And then they be, hold on, man. What happened, then? Facts MD. Let me see. Okay, I don't remember having to talk filthy to people before COVID. Isolation turned folks into complete disrespectful animals. Yes. And you know what's funny? If you capture a raccoon and put him in a little cage, he's gonna go crazy. That's what happened. And that's why I really hate when they put animals in cages, and but that's exactly and you know what kills me is they have so much information about this. They have so much information about the psychosis behind isolation. They started it when it came to prisoners that got put in the box, and they started it with people. They had a sleep experimentation in Russia, where they a lot of people didn't go to sleep and they bugged out their minds. So isolation is one of the a box check for losing your damn brain, man. It is not healthy. We look, as a human being, you're supposed to engage with others. You're supposed to touch, feel, hug, do all these things. Why you think as a baby, the baby could die if the baby doesn't get love, if the baby doesn't get touched or held? Humans are one of the only species where when the baby comes out, the baby it cannot survive. Every other creature, a deer comes out, whoop, legs up, let's go. It might walk a little bit Bambi-ish, but yeah, that deer get it going, man. Maybe birds, right? Birds too, right? Birds, they hatch and then they gotta feed them the broken down food that they chew on. But yeah, man, thank you guys. Got a little tear eye. That's what's up, Frank. And yo, people take that so weird, man. Like, why can't we just be human and talk? Why everything gotta be? I gotta jump on every sentence you say. Why do I have to jump on everything that you consider happiness? Why am I the make or break of your day? Another human shouldn't hold that much power. I don't like that. Then they spitting balls for real. No ticky, no laundry, Frank. Thank you for your service. Thank you, Frank. Everybody, thank Frank for his service, man. Thank you, Frank. For real, man. Thank you for serving our country. Thank you, Darius. My mechanic husband said they're purposely building cars to break. I already knew that. And not already, but when you told me that, yep, I took that for real. And then I looked up videos where, like I said, a lot of cars you drive off the lot, check engine light, transmission blows up. Like, what? And then, yo, you know what bugs me out is the cars that like have everything connected to like the Tesla. It's connected to this hub. Now, if the hub doesn't start, your car doesn't start. Remember, I told you guys that Cybertruck, it had four college teenagers in it, right? Crazy story. It crashed and kind of got jammed between trees, and then a fire started in the because of the batteries in the back. Beknownst to them, if you lift the carpet, there's this latch that allows you to pop the doors open, I believe. But when the fire, smoke, and inhalation, things are going frantically, you're moving, you're scared. Yeah, out of those three kids, one kid survived because his friend was bashing the freaking window for fucking 15, 16 strikes. Remember that when Elon was like um um gloating over his windows, being able to take a lot of hits and pressure. You know why glass is supposed to be broken from the inside and why they make them so like shatterproof? Because of those situations. If you go into a water, you could bust your glass out. Imagine going into water with a cyber truck. You trying to bust that mother sucker, you gonna die, man. So long story short, he's hitting it 15, 16 times, breaks it, grabs one of his peoples. Now the girl was in the back seat. She tried to run up the fire. So three, yo, it's just sad, man. It's just sad. And once again, over an automobile. We didn't have this many stories of car accidents the way we do. When I was younger, cars used to ram each other and have scratches, and the cars would just drive off into the sunset. Crazy, man. Yo, we need 20 more. What's going on? I hit the 11 board. Oh, what's going on, everybody? Thank you for rocking with me. $8, random. You know what I mean? I got a lot of good energy. Trust me, trust me. I don't do coffee. I don't do energy drinks. I do soda. You know what I'm saying? Coke is my favorite. And that ain't a slight that I do coke drugs, but you know what I mean? But hold on, hold on. Cybertruck's a strong straight ass. Thank you, Habibi. That's a fact. I grew up in the jungle, was raised by lions. That's what's up, man. We're all glad you're safe and sound. That's a fact, MD. Frank, thank you for your service. Thank you, Frank. Thank you, Frank. Frank is a real man, feeling your energy, Frank. Everybody feels Frank's. Frank's one of them ones, man. Shout out to you, Frank. Christy, how's the family? Everyone recovered? Yup. You see, Christy, we really was worried, man. I love it. I love you guys. Thank you. Oh, thank you guys. Got a little okay, okay, I'm catching up. Then they dropped the mic and literally left the like this. Woo! Thank you, Nene. My mechanic. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Those batteries overheat in a way it's a health hazard. I only use German automobiles. Not sorry. That's a fact, MD. Don't be, you know what I mean? Bye, Hashana. Bye, Hashana. Sorry, I didn't see that. Bye, Hashana. Thank you, Christy. Thank you, Fire. Stay safe. Stay safe. Yo, can we spread that awareness? I want everybody to say that whenever you hang out with your moms, you hang out with your friends, and when we dialogue, stay safe, man. That's from Zaydolla. You know what I mean? Stay safe, man. That's all I want from my folk. Why the fuck we want people to die? That's not a good thing for population anyway. I know they want to, lower our population. We all know that, but it's not a good thing, man. These YNs are terrorizing our communities, man. That's not fun. That's not cute. You know what I mean? Did I drop a Stogie Bogey? I guess not, baby. Baby. Oh, Stogie Bogey in here. Okay. Okay, Zay Dollar. It does not have a spa. They call it a spa-like experience, Ethan. Hey, Christy. Yo, Ethan, you're such a cool kid that like I dig that. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean, Christy, right? Like the innocence when you're so young, like you think, you know what I mean? Like I don't know. It's good to be innocent, yeah. It really was, man. It was a good time. Bye, no king. Yo, bye, Fibers. Later, Hashana. Later, everybody. Yo, be good. Hi, Darius. I thought it was you sending good vibes. Yeah, Darius always does that. That's crazy, Christy. My friend just had uh his car from a recall after 11 months, but they didn't fix the body damage. Ooh, the Lincoln. I want a 48-inch screen and has a spot and massaging seats. Yeah, Ethan. I really wish you get it too, though, Ethan. You know what I mean? I'm not, knocking you. I'd rather you just get a car to be a car, A to B, and then eventually when you get that bread, you get it. But I hate when they tie young kids into these 72, 90 month, you know what I mean? Like whatever, traps, contracts. My husband has a 26 Dodge. It's been in the shop like 10 times already. No starts. Keys will unlock the doors during remote starts. Damn, and that's a 26, Christy? Seat stick down twice during a recline. Crazy. Damn, Christy, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm trying to catch up. Y'all making me feel famous as hell when the things go up like that. You know what I mean? Hashana, bye. Bye, Hashana. You have a great day, man. Take care. Take care. There was a mass shooting at a shopping mall in Dallas, Texas. Let's talk about it, Frank. What do we think about that, everybody? Is the mass shootings getting out of control? And I obviously we're going to say, yeah. My friend has a Corvette and he's in a lawsuit now. Oh, I hope that works out though for him, Ethan. But yeah, Frank, let's talk about it. And they made us pay for the $4 fuse. That is crazy, Christy. They can't. Yo, sometimes it bothers me how much money these fools have and how little do they do to get to share it. And that's why the American economy is the way it is, because these fools are hoarding money that's supposed to be put into the system, the economy. You see, for why the middle class works so well, because we would get paid and then we would go to the bars or spend or use the money in our community or in general, right? And make this prosperous thing. But now that you have Amazon, you're no longer helping your community out. You're actually just getting shit shipped. So there's no community you're helping but the Amazon community. And it's really sad because it's vice versa. Yeah, but my store charges $8 for the same thing that's $2 on Amazon. I know, man. I know. That really sucks. You know what I mean? But they make it hard for these business owners with the taxes and now the tariffs and everything. So you know what I mean? It's damn if you do, damn if you don't, man. You're gonna start going to little towns or cities or places, and you're just gonna see a bunch of closed doors, man. And I don't like that because that's not good for the economy. It isn't. We thrive off of our economy. America, that's who we are. We're fucking our economy, our money, bang. But it's just wow, man. Thank you for the love, y'all. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you guys. You make me warm. You know what I mean? 28K for better performance stuff in his car, but they put stock stuff back in. Ooh, Ethan, that's another trickery that a lot of folks do. You bring your jewelry in, they take your real stones out, put the fake joints in, they change the chain for the bootleggery. Yo, they be doing us dirty out here, man. Petty as hell. I already know petty. I got you. Yo, what up, Habibi? You still in here, man? What up, Cuzzo? Wallah, all my IDB, they always used to say Cuzzo. Yo, what up, Cuzzo? So I always love that like the primo in Spanish, Cuzzo, man. But yeah, man, 100, man. You know, wherever you turn, it's always somebody that's trying to rob you extra, right? Wherever you go, man. If it's not the fast food industry, it's your mechanics. If it's not the mechanics, it's your fucking the hospital. If it's not the hospital, it's your landlord. You know what I mean? It's like I don't get it. And I don't get why the president can't just be like, enough's enough. We got to go back to square footage. If the square foot of your apartment is so and so, you can't charge 25 bands. You can't charge this crazy money just because inflation is happening. Inflation happens to oil and products, not rent, not things that were here. Unless you came into the house while I was at work and changed the cabinets and modernized everything, then we understand the price increase. But a lot of these places are still regular, degular. Stop it. Landlord, you got enough money. Grow up. Grow up. Yeah, and it bothers folk that are either older or just have the right mind state to be what's that called civilized. That we see this. You know why a lot of videos I see are like folk coming like saying, "Yo, it feels weird, doesn't it?" It does feel weird. Food does taste different. The handshake does feel fake now. Everything feels fugazi. I love that word. Fugazi. What up, cuz? Oh, well, a lot of folk are fugazi, man, acting like they're your friend and they far from it, man. Get away from me. You know what I mean? And not you guys. You know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? Oh, hold on, Frank. The gunman's name is Shong Hung, so he is 69 years old. Thank you, Frank. It's crazy. Habib, Dan Christie. Okay, okay. He paid 28 and they made us pay for the $4. Okay. Oh no, Ethan. Oh my God. There was a mass shooting. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, man. And what's going on with some of these shootings being done by freaking Transformers, man? What is all that anger about? I don't get it, man. I don't understand why some folk just can't accept a no. Yo, buy into this program that I'm trying to sell you. No, 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 no. I don't want my kid to think that he's seven other genders and he thinks he's a remote controller now. No, no more. It was a detriment to our society, whatever was pushed upon. That's all I'm gonna say. Kid don't even know his favorite color, but the parents got him going for surgery. What's going on, man? Times are tough, man. Zay needs to bottle that zing. Let us all ping. I got you, fire. I got you. You know what I mean? My husband was way nice, too nice, Habib. Yep. Everyone double tap, don't double park. That's what's up. Thank you, everybody. I bet, Nene. Let me see, Ned. My old neighbors are mad we left because they can't get free help with their cars no more. Shut up, Ned. Yo, LOL to everybody. We wasn't. I know what that. Yo, folk always think. You know what I mean? Because you helped them once. Now you a designated mechanic for them, man. Yo, can we just accept help and then understand that it was the grace? You know, a lot of folk do things like, yo, I'm not gonna charge you. I got you, man. But it's a one-time thing, and maybe if I do it a few times, it's just to help. But don't rely on another person's good grace for your living comfortably. You know what I mean? But that's funny, man. No no spells. No, do not comply. What the fuck? Double tap the screen. Let's go, man. We got the 13 ball. I'll take the 20 ball today, man. I still got another 40, 30 something minutes. You know how I do, man. I hit the hundo. And thank everybody for making my shorts feel good, just blessing them. If you guys don't know, I like to use songs that kind of relate with the video or feel like, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I just appreciate you guys like my little style, my little technique, and my, artistic ways. But peace, man. What up, folks? Shit, they gonna miss you forever, ever, ever, ever. God created Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve, gang. That's a fact, man. And look, we were saying this in the late 80s and 90s. We don't mind what you do behind closed doors. We do not mind what your business is. That's your business. But they really they mainstreamed it, and that's not a good look, man. Because like I said, kids don't know their favorite color, but you putting these stuff in their head. And once again, a lot of folk think that that is just the easy way of living too. You know that? A lot of folk think that, yo, I'm gonna just do this and then I'm gonna get a job or what. Like, nah, man, everything's good. What's going on, old Lewis? How you doing, pa? They could at least tip. One lady bought a box of cookies for a $500 job. That is crazy, Ned. And I was just saying that, right? Like, you do things out of your good graces. You just say, okay, look, this job probably costs 25, 10, 5 bands. I'm gonna do the 500 ball, man. Still couldn't accommodate that. You know what I mean? It's just, yeah, everything's good. Penniman, okay, you're a loser. That's what's up, oh Lewis. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you think, that's whatever you think, man. Were they at least Girl Scout cookies? At least, right? Careful who y'all date out there, chat. A lot of transformers out there. Yeah, man. Be careful. People lazy, don't want to raise their kids out there. Wild youngsters need chill. Yo, Texas, I always said this, man. A lot of parents think that just because they sent their kids outside to run amok, that that's all they need to do. No, you have to continuously tell kids right from wrong. Kids do not know. They need a lot of teaching. Kids need a lot of teaching. If not, they're going to start thinking whatever they're doing is the right thing. And apparently that's what's happening. So then it carries over to the school. So when the teacher goes, everybody put your phones away. Kids are wilding out, hitting the teacher, throwing things at her. Like, we got to stop this, man. School is to learn. School used to be a cool place, man. Where knowledge could flow, where your brain could reach its limits. You know, when you always with this gang thing, bang thing, you're not allowing your brain to grow. So when you 25, 35, you sound like you 15. You can't even converse in society. You can't even have a good conversation because all your wording comes in sections. It comes in duapawi. You know what I mean? I don't know what none of that means, man. Let's speak English for once, man. Can we bring back English, y'all? People lazy, man. Right, Christy. My dad said one hand washes another. Yeah, one hand always washes the other. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. That was always sayings, man. You know what I mean? There was always saying the way we live, man, and it always combined with caring, love, and unity. Unity, unity. Remember when Dave Chappelle, Rick James punched him, and he said, "Yo, in my joint, it said unity." Never mind, bad kids, only bad parenting. Yep. We everybody too cool. Everybody want their 2-year-old to be cursing like that shit is cool. Everybody want their kid to dress $500 but can't even pay their landlord. Everybody want to do this and that, but they not doing the right thing. So when their kid grows up, they go, "Hey, my mom's didn't pay rent. My mom's is on EBT. My mom's don't do this, don't do that. My dad is in jail, so why not? Let me go have fun with life." No, you're gonna end up in the grave, man. And that's all I try to do is just promote that. Like, let's avoid that, man. For real, Frank. Let me see. Let me see. What up, Kermit? Kids are speaking. Yeah, man. Toilet brain rot. Yeah, that's a fact, man. No, they were some Italian cookies. If they were nasty, I would have threw them. Let me see. Christy, it's heartbreaking. It's all about location. When it's live, it's the opposite. But I don't live in the city or town. It's not fair. We should all be able to have affordable housing, a safe community. That's a fact, Fire. Right, Christy? My dad said one hand washes the other. People lazy. I got it. Careful who y'all date. Yep, yep, yep. Were they at least Girl Scout cookies? Yo, Frank got me dying. And then they stop. Let me on fire today, man. Good looking. And then some of us, a lot of folk just need a laugh. And you don't understand why. You want to know why comedy films did so well in the 90s and early 2000s? Because we used to love laughing. You know why Eddie Murphy, Kevin Hart, Dave Chappelle's show, and all those things, Key and Peele, did so well? We love laughing. We like having a good time. And not at somebody else's expense, but just laughter in general. You know what I mean? What up, Almighty? How you doing, Pa? Hope everything good. Stay blessed. Stay safe, man. Give me Blueface daughter. I'll straighten her ass out early. Yeah, we too cool with the kids. Stop trying to like raise them in this ghetto type system, man. It's not helpful. Apparently, it isn't because everybody is complaining and crying that they don't got money, but they don't even work for it. They don't want to put any effort. They just want everything to be handed to them, and that's not how the world works. It never worked that way. We have other people in other countries breaking their damn back for fucking $20 a day. And we over here always complaining. And I understand we have reason to because these prices are out of control. But if we collectively got together without any violence, without anybody, doing some dumb ish, I bet money we get things going. You know what I mean? Catch me outside. Yeah, man. Yo, 20, I want to say 12 when the drill and all that shit. Yo, they had a good 14 years where they were pu- yamming down people's mouths, uh, Transformers, drill music, kill or be killed, uh, twerk on top of somebody's car that's not yours. You broke the windshield. Just all this insanity, almost like the purge. Like I bet they're dying for them for a day to be the purge, right? But and then you see these jewelry stores, 1.7 million robbed. A bunch of kids run in and start breaking shit and just run out. It's like, what's going on? We're not animals. We're behaving very animalistic. Yes, we're mammals, but once again, I tell people we are the mammal that has the conscious. We have this brain. We have thought process. We're able to, make a decision, right or wrong. And everybody's choosing wrong, and then they cry when they go to jail. Stop crying. Me no eyes. I love Transformers. That's a fact, Ethan. His ex has really turned the corner, focusing on the highest. Yep. Fire, right? I just heard about that. What the hell? Wakan, Ethan. Oh, look, see? I say when it starts heating up, you're gonna start hearing them sirens wherever you live, man. And I don't like that. That's very scary. That as soon as it get hot, All the creatures with criminal tendencies are coming out. Let me do something negative. Keep that shit out of here, man. 15 likes. We need five more for the 20 ball. Already know how a nigga score. Every time when I come home, nigga wanna hit me up, but I'm never home because I'm always outside. Nigga not afraid to be what the fuck I am until I kill you. What up, y'all? Everyone outside too long. Red Eagle landing. What up, Miss Goff? That's a fact. What up, Kermit? Yeah, man. There used to be a point where you were like, "All right, I hung out, time to go in." And I don't like these drugs. They get these kids too antsy, too active. Motherfuckers is on Adderall, fighting and all type of drugs in their system. It's not good, man. Autobots or Decepticons. Let's go, man. Of course, the Autobot. Autobot formation. Remember that? Like Autobots rise. My son was nasty with the voice. Said you got the vibe. Yes. Yeah. The vibes. Yo. And that's another thing I want people to understand. I don't care what Blueface, what he got going on. I don't care whatever sexual, whatever deviant, whatever you think. Yo, this man is in a healthy person for women, man. You can stop. Why do we have this? Why do some men have this thing to talk down to women that you're with? That's your baby's mother, and that's how you talk to her. So guess what? If you talking to me like that, you ain't gonna respect nobody else. I don't even think he respects his moms. Yes, some women, yeah, get out of their mouth. Yes, but you still can't hit them and you still can't run your mouth and try to degrade them. Let them be. Walk away. Walk away. A real man walks away, man. You over here arguing with a female. Only females argue. You know what I'm saying? Like, no disrespect, but I always was taught that whenever you bring your energy to this, like you're arguing and catty and all this nonsense, is like, yo, you can't do that, man. You a grown ass man. Now you good, fire. Autobots roll out. Let's go. Let's go, Kermit. Nah, Kermit, you always good, man. What up, Almighty? There's a huge talk in Transformers in Florida. As hell. Ha 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 ha. Let's go, Nana. Nana D. I believe it's all an act from celebs at home off camera. They miserable, can't go nowhere, etc. Yeah, man. These celebrities, these streamers, a lot of these folks swear that is good. Then you see the other day, Sneeko was in New York City and somebody chipped his tooth, knocked him out. A lot of people don't like you. Rest in peace. You see what they did to the other man. I'm gonna just say CK. Like a lot of times, you're not supposed to be running your mouth so much. You're not supposed to be opinionated about everything. There's some things you're not just supposed to be talking upon or talking on. You know why sometimes I don't like you not why I don't like certain platforms is because in my day you needed to have reputable paperwork or at least ties that you're this intelligent person referencing a certain subject, right? You had to be involved. A lot of folks aren't even involved. Dudes that have a sports channel trying to tell you that Cardi B is a whole, like, yo, I don't want to hear you know what I'm saying? Not everybody's supposed to have an opinion on everything. Sometimes it's good to be quiet. Silence resonates hard. Your silence, remember I told you about ignoring folks sometimes? Your silence can resonate, more message than running your mouth. And a lot of times folk don't think. So you run in your mouth and then you find out, oh shit, I said that. Yeah, you said that. You should have just shut up. You should have been quiet and allowed other folk that have knowledge in this area to discuss or teach. And if you want to have a voice in that area, do your due diligence and start researching. Do your homework and start gaining knowledge upon what you're going to speak upon. Right? Folk that just think they could just run their mouth. Why you think I do current events? And then when they go, yo, what you think about so and so or so and so? I don't try to engage so much. I always say when it comes to religion and politics, you never bring that to the dinner table. You never did that because it's so many opinions to it. You understand? But what up, Richard? Thank you for that one, Richard. Everybody, Richard in the building, man. How you doing, man? Hope you stay blessed. What's going on, Kermit? Do your thing, Almighty. You know what I mean? I'm never going to girl for my life. Eat them, whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? I hope it works out. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of quiet people aren't just quiet. They're paying attention to everything around them. Let's go, Red Eagle. That's a fact, Red Eagle. Everybody, what's going on, Richard? You know, those that know how to keep quiet and peep the room, peep the temperature. Sometimes if I say something, somebody's gonna get angry and I'm gonna get into a brawl. Let me just keep it tranquilo. In fact, let's get out of here. You know what I mean? A lot of folk put themselves in dumb situations, man. Dumb, dumb, man. You know. But I wish everybody the best. I wish we grow out of this. We do need growth. I used to wonder how come I was 30 something and I still, behaved like a young kid. We're not growing up. And then when we don't grow up in front of our kids, they think that life is a game. It isn't. We have to grow up. Start using your money wisely. Stop me, me, me. You could do me, me, me once a month. You could do me, me, me every couple of months. Remember, just think about it like this. Let's say the nails you did or the haircut you got 5 months ago. Is it still here? No. Everything comes and goes. If you know about time, you don't have to go out to PF Chang's every Friday because PF Chang's is going to be there next month. You don't have to blow your fucking cash flow just to impress people that don't care. People should learn to read the room before you open up your mouth. Thank you, Frank. Landon again. This guy making a Christian live stream named Mark Lavelle and just block anyone for no reason. Seems very judgmental. Lord, that's another thing, man. I do have my moderators. We miss you, Black. You know what I'm saying? I have Darius, I have Ned, I have Christy. I made sure I chose good people to be mods. But you can't, you got to allow people to speak, man. You see how we dealt with that other troll that was like, yo, whatever, I hate you. And I said, okay, that's your opinion, Poppy. Keep moving. Keep it going, man. That thick skin, just keep going, man. They don't have, trolls don't have a good retaliation thing. They don't know how to come back quick, right? So they hit you with the, yo, you, and then you're like, okay, thank you. Have a good day. It's like, damn, nigga, I blew up your brain. Four more likes till we get the 20 ball. Four more likes till we get the 20 ball. Ring, ring, ring. Then they're gonna call ring, ring, ring. Oh, and gonna call ring, ring, ring. Yo, hot and 20 ball. Four more likes till we get the 20 ball. Ring, ring, ring. Some gonna call ding, ding, ding. Here we go. Now I'm ball. Ding, ding, ding. Zaydolla always will ring, ring, ring. Yeah, nigga. Off the top of the dome, baby, baby, piggy. But what up, y'all? I'm in a good mood, always usually energetic, you know what I mean? And like I say, man, I wake up and I breathe, I go like this. I got another day. I got another day at this game. I got another try. I got a to be continue. Thank you. Thank you very much. You know what I mean? Because the life I live, man, I'm really not supposed to be here. And this is why I don't antagonize or promote street shit no more. This is why I'm not over here, yo, what up, son? Because none of that paid the bills. It did, but none of that, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And when you think about longevity, it's not long lasting. Unless I remember this old head, he sold weed forever. He was quiet. He didn't buy a Escalade. He could have owned 5 Escalades, but he chose to put his daughter through college with weed money, man. So shout out to him, man. Shout out to my peoples back, home, man. Brooklyn, New York, man. Bag of donuts and everybody. You already. But yeah, man. If you low key, once again, you know how Frank Lucas got caught? Because that stupid dude wore like fucking $20,000 mink to a boxing event. And the feds were there for somebody else, and they were like, "Yo, who this dude? Front row seats? Those are hard to get." Oh, let me see. Frank Lucas, no job, owns 200 things. Oh, that's dirty money, baby, baby. Yeah, and then they at work, the chat, love it. Yeah, fire. Best adults never lose that special energy. That's a fact. Double tap. Thank you, Habibi. Wrong place, wrong time. Yep, Kermit. Thank you, Fire. I appreciate everybody. Thank you, Nene D. What's going on, Darius? For more, yes. Good looking, everybody. Jesus the way. Thank you, Lord. Yo, hit me with the thumbs up, man. But amen. Thank you, Lord. Fire. Your dream team is the top shelf. That's a fact. You know what I mean? Facts, Frank. People should learn. Yup. There's a guy making. Okay, I'm catching up. I don't want to. Yo, okay. I caught up. Oh, wait. Who said the Cardi thing? Hold on. Was that Ned? Cardi, Sexy Red, and Megan. Those are the horse humpers or the stables before for these young impressionable girls. Yeah, man. Think about it like this: as soon as most women hit 18, like mama, that little girl, I forgot her name. She was like always, I got the bag. As soon as she turned 18, these girls do OnlyFans. I remember the internet went crazy. I forgot. I think it was Boy Meet Girl, one of those TV shows. Shorty went OnlyFans. And a lot of these women don't understand. Yes, in the beginning you get the bag, but once men get the pictures and all the, what they need, that's it. If you type in free OnlyFans, there's a page that does all those pictures that people are paying for. They online for free. So it's crazy. It is that you have to just for this domination of this paper money that you're willing to. This is your temple. This is very sacred to you. It's sacred to me. You have to protect what's yours. Certain things aren't for the public. Our parents used to tell us that not everything is for TV, not everything is for your eyes. Some things are left for imagination, and that's when men used to love. When a woman wore a very long skirt, you hardly saw shape, and if you did, it was imagination that got us like, wow, this female look thick. You heard? But like, nowadays, as soon as it got hot in Cali, I seen girls literally wearing the same thing I call boxers. They were wearing boxers, man. These little briefs, they were wearing underwears, man. And I'm like, look at this. And then if little girls see that, they think that's cool. No. I remember at one point women were promoting, they were pushing for if they could wear bras outside. I'm like, what is yo, I see guys that have like gym videos, they're losing their mind because they're like, I can't even go to the gym no more. It looks like a lingerie show. These girls are going to the gym wearing half nothing, their ipples are pointy, and then they get mad when a guy goes, yo, nice outfit. Why you always in my name? You know what I mean? What up, Chorus? Yo, everybody, Chorus World is in the building. How you doing, ma? Thank you for rocking with me, man. Yesterday was a great time on your channel. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, you know what I mean? But Zay, I'm a young man in my 20s, never touched a drink, vape, nothing. I work two jobs. I feel woke every day, but I feel like the devil is tempting to take something because I hate being woke. Yo, Lord, continue your path, Lord. But what's going on, Chorus? Yo, let me talk to the Lord real quick. I'm so sorry. But your Lord, continue that greatness, man. You don't understand. At your age, a lot of folk think or society feels like you're supposed to be doing this, right? And then when you're doing the right thing, trust me, and it feels good, don't it? It feels great, man. It feels good maintaining this disciplined, regimen, routine life where you wake up, you do something, you da 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 da, and you work towards a goal. A lot of folk don't have no goals, so they don't know what they're doing. They lost souls out here. They just walking around aimlessly. But time, father of time, is a mother sucker. He will creep on you. You know what I mean? I'm not want to kill the trolls, chorus. No, Nene, yeah, I had to shout him. By the way, I'm still waiting on you to drop your content. What's up, Quarries? Yo, everybody, show love to Quarries World. I dug the fact that she did that in her room. She was like, yo, everybody, go peep Zay's channel. So I'm gonna do the same. Everybody go peep Quarries' channel, Quarries World. She has cooking. Her joint is everywhere, you know what I mean? And it's a great segment, great content. And it's always good supporting your network of folk, and that's what I want to do, and I want to get stronger with it. You know what I mean? But everybody, Chorus World, shout her out, man. She got dope ass content. That's from me to y'all. Word, hearts up, man. Ethan, that's called a tease. That's a fact. Let's go, Ned. Oh yeah, I read that wrong. I gave both of y'all a shout out. Now you good. What's going on, Habibi? Of course, man. You a good fit in here, Habibi. Wallah, you are. Yeah, I had to shout him out. Yeah, man. Lord Payne, the devil follows those who do God's work because it's a challenge for evil to get those close. Yes, to God, just to spit on his feet. Keep doing the right thing. Frank, everybody, thumbs up for Frank, man. Those are amazing words, man. Amazing words. And I always tell you, words are powerful. It's how you put them together. It's how you put them together. And why do we always have to be negative? Why do we always have to trump on somebody else's parade? Stop doing it. Lord, you're doing the right thing. Many blessings, and I hope you continue. You know what I mean? And you get to your goal, man. But shout out to you, man. You're doing the right thing. Lord, you are doing the right thing. Thank you, Darius. Thank you. Thank you. Fire. Come on, y'all. Yo, can we hit the 20 ball? I just want 20 likes, man. If not, I'm still cool with it. But I appreciate my audience. I appreciate everybody. We got the 15 up. You know what I mean? And we're having a great conversation, man. You know what I mean? We really are. We always do. You know what I mean? Amen. Thank you. Thank you, Pa. Frank landed, man. Hard up to Frank, man. Because it takes a lot of to say that. It's very easy to live the shortcut life. It's very easy to scam your friend and then burn bridges. It's easy to do that. Yes, we all know that. But we didn't want to get ahead like that. We didn't want to hurt people. Hurt people, hurt people. We know this already, man. So if you need a hug, come to zaydolla1. I'll give you that hug, man, and let that pain out, man. Let us know what you're going through so we could find a solution for it. Because a lot of young people holding a lot of pain, and I don't like it, man. Because there's always that flip. Yeah, they wilding out. Yeah, they going crazy. But the flip is they living with pain. They got this in their heart. They want to be good. They want to. I know it. You know how I know? Because when they get locked up, they start crying. Yeah, man. They scary. Yay! Yay! Make no eyes. Thank you, Habibi. And don't smoke, y'all. You know what I mean? How many times I smoke my weed and go, do not smoke weed. But yeah, man, you know, everything ain't for everybody. Everybody's biology ain't gonna take the same drugs the same way. Not everybody is meant for the street life. Not everybody is meant to be this angry person every day. We like to smile and laugh. I know that's in human nature. I know it. These kids are just they lost, they trapped in a weird cycle, man. Let's talk about that. Unity equals strong community. That's a fact, Nene. That's a dope ass shirt, by the way. You know what I mean? And when I get my shit monetized, my stuff monetized, and when I hit that point, that peak, I promise you I'm gonna start having merch or collaborative efforts by, networking with folk that we're gonna start doing stuff, man. I promise you, man. You know, I already manifested this, baby. We on top of the mountain celebrating everybody. Just know that. You know, what is evil? Reverse is live, man. People live to be evil sometimes, man. And that's not a good thing. That's not a good thing at all, man. We're supposed to nurture each other. We're supposed to help. We're supposed to love. We're supposed to, help your neighbor, help thy neighbor. That's a fact. Zay, how close are you on your watched hours? Ooh, it's weird because I got about like it says like I got like I want to say less than 1,000, and I'm supposed to hit like I think I'm supposed to get 1,000 or 3,000. I don't know which one, but or a mil. I don't know what it is, but the numbers keep going further and further. But I'm here. I'm trying to get them watch hours. Chorus. Um, Comment on one of my shorts, and then I'll let you know when I go into my analytics exactly, that information. But thank you, Chorus, because even my wife was like, "Yo, tune into Chorus because she's trying to help you. She's trying to make you grow as at a channel as a channel because she's already hit that peak. You have your little gifts and one day I'm gonna throw you a dollar couple. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do my due diligence, but I appreciate, just the networking, let's just say, right? But yeah, thank you for inquiring and always asking about my channel, because I'm not very, computer savvy, but I'm doing the best I can, guys. I really am. I just want you to know that from me to you, I really try to do my shorts. I really edit. I try to do the best, I can, just so that not for the appeasement, because this is me, but also, like, I know, I got to get that algorithm going. I got to get my they say stay consistent, say stay in the realm of this world, right? Stay pushing and stay just deliver. And I promise, my message will get out there. It has to, because I'm really a good person, man. And I don't have to say it, you know what I mean? But you know what I mean, guys. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate everybody. I'm going to subscribe, see what sort of things you upload. You seem chill. Thank you, Gavin Turner. I appreciate you. You know what I mean? And yo, that I'm gonna just do this. Thank you so much, man. Yo, the words you guys give me make me do this. When I see Gavin or Chorus or Fire or Nene or Darius or Habibi, everybody tells me, yo, Zay, you doing good. I like your energy. Just keep pushing, man. You know, and I dig it, man. Not everybody is you. You know what I mean? Not everybody is Zay. Not everybody, can can talk with like full no disdain in me, no hate, right? Like, so I dig it, man. I love y'all, man. Thanks for everything, and thanks for the journey. Thanks for following me. Once again, I just be talking to my iPhone without an audience. And I dig it, man. Thanks everybody, man. For real, for real. From me to you, man. Hearts up. You already. You know what I mean? I want to donate that Habibi money you to preach the truth. Yeah, Zay, my brother. Yep. Eventually, I sometimes I'll drop the cash app, but I really want this genuine effort, organic, I think they call it, without just pushing that envelope on you. Because notice when other people have their thing, it's always yo, hit me up, yo, where's the money? It's so fast and so much going on that it's like, yo, chill, man, tranquilo, man. Everybody's working hard for their money. Sometimes you don't have to be begging for people to donate or tricking them to donate. So I appreciate that one day, you know what I mean? But right now, man, I'm just riding this, and we're pushing towards that goal, man. And that's to get monetized and build my page and network. You know what I'm saying? It'll be a collaborative effort, you know what I mean? Yeah, we do. We love you, Chorus World. Hold on, man. Absolutely. You're on the right track. We're going live. But keep networking too. I'm going to send more people your way to check out your channel. Thank you, Chorus. That means a lot, man. Hold on, hold on. I'm going to catch up. God said first would be last. So I'm going to be last. First. Let's go, Habibi. Wallah, that was lit. We're all different ages, color, creed, size, etc. But we all bleed red. Nene, we all bleed red. Five bursts, 100%. Stop smoking weed, get a job, stop acting like a twat, and you'll still manage to be hated. Yeah, Gavin, that's a fact, Gavin. You're amazing, Gavin. I like how you fitting in too, man. Zay keeping it real out here, spotting facts. Gavin, hi. We need three more. Yeah, man. You know what I mean? I'm catching up, everybody. I'm going to subscribe. Thank you, Gavin. We need to stop being afraid of each other. It's terrible. 3,000 to be partial monetized and 4,000 to be fully monetized. Thank you, Chorus. Thank you, Chorus World. Real one. Yeah. She is. Real eye, realize, real lies. That's a fact. You know what I mean? Real recognize real, man. We love you, Theo Zay. Love you too, Darius. You know what I mean? We always shout you out when you're not here. And we always want everybody to be doing good, man, in life. You know what I'm saying? And like Fire said, I don't know why we're so stringent or so, we always got to be this corrective type of, culture or something. It's like, no, man. Everybody's allowed mistakes. Everybody is allowed mishaps. You know what I mean? As long as you learn from them and build off of them, that's the beautiful thing. But life is a learning thing. It's not like you don't gain or you don't, everything is learned. Everything is like you have to absorb information from others in order to get across, man. Do you have a comment on your channel as well? Chorus World doing her thing, man. And that's another thing I do have to respect is that networking part. Is as much as I'm doing my thing, I have to network and maybe have lives where I got people joining my journey. So we'll do things. You know what I'm saying? And I'll give out my other number so we could like I said, build together. You know what I mean? Preach and teach, man. Just YouTube Shorts, Chorus World. That's what's up, Darius. I'm gonna go on your joint. Your aura has absolutely no hate whatsoever, my brother. I respect that, Habibi. I appreciate you. Wallah, I do. You know what I mean? Okay, cool. I'm gonna check your channel out as well. Thank you, everybody. Sorry, I'm gonna catch up though. I'm a real connection here. No grifting, just hard work and dedication. Thank you, Fire. Right, Fire. We ride for the channel and we had great conversation. Speaking of real, we love you, Chorus. That's a fact. We love you, Theo Zay. So appreciate this crew. Yes, let's go. Yes, let's go. Let's go. You know what I mean? That's a fact, man. And I'm telling you, man, like it's dope just reading these words. It's dope that I have a community that, you know what I mean? Folk don't understand how therapeutic it is too. At 44, I lived a hard life, and it's good to know that there's people out there that either live the same life or, you know, want to share theirs in a way where it's good. It's cool that not everybody lived hard, right? Like this world is so hard on each other. It's not fun. You know what I mean? It is, you know what I mean? But I also do the other side, but I'm half glass full, not empty, y'all. Let's go, Habibi. That would be amazing. If I was on that stage, man, there's so much that I would try to change immediately. You know what I mean? And we have to focus. We have to, what bugs me out? They have we have a huge thing called the Senate. We have the Congress. We have all these old folk, all these people that are supposedly, working on solutions and dealing with, whatever. Just to, but they don't create. They create more problems for problems. They never have a solution. And a lot of times, some of these solutions are very easy because we have lived it. We lived during a time that it was like good. You know what I mean? You know. Thank you, Nene. You came through, Zay. I appreciate you, Fire. Let's go, Habibi. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. You know, like I dig my audience, man. You guys make me so happy. You know what I mean? And it's like, what would I do? How would I change it? Of course, I would love peace, but we got to work on this infrastructure. We got to work on our economy. We have to work on each other. Why are certain neighborhoods not happy? Why is everything about money now? Why is, I know money make the world go round, but damn, if money is a resource and there's only a certain amount, why do you think they were printing? You know what I mean? So it's like, stop hoarding. These folks got billions of dollars that they're not putting into our economy, man. And I don't think with these data centers and all this AI stuff, it's and we keep telling them we don't want no more data centers. We don't want AI. We stop pushing this narrative that this is the society we need. We don't need this. I don't need to call a certain agency and then speak to an automated AI for 14 hours because they don't understand that I'm just trying to say I want to pay the bill. You know what I mean? Like it's like, yo, stop doing this. People want to work. People want to get paid. You just don't want to pay us. Good looking, Allah. You know what I'm saying? I look like Sid for my sage. Then they dropping the mic bombs. Let me see. Nobody working on, but more weaken us facts. Yeah, and that's that you landed right there. Everybody is not, yo, when we were genuinely working for something, when in the 60s they were genuinely working to send a rocket into space, regardless if you believe it or not. Community was getting together, man. Society was getting together. That was a race. Who can put the first flag on the moon, man? China, Russia, or the US? And this is coming off of the Cold War. This is coming off of Vietnam War. This is a lot of stuff, man. And that was like that made society feel like you could reach for the stars when that happened. So in the 60s, 70s, 80s, people were reaching for the stars. Amazing things were happening in those towns, man. Let's go, Habibi. You know what I'm saying? And if you do your diligence, you realize that other countries were sending rockets, were doing this. I know Russia is the first to send like a monkey, which is sad. They just sent a monkey in a ship, and there's probably a skeleton in a whatever, man. Why do we need robots when there's a world full of able-bodied? Yeah, yo, Nene, that bugs me out because I always say it. Yo, in the beginning when you were talking about AI, I was thinking more like um uh the AI in your crib, Alexa or what. I was thinking like that, little things to help you in your house, not literally change the forecast of how we work. Or now when you walk into McDonald's, there's all these kiosks and just a few people. No, man, bring back the people. We don't want it like this. Start paying your workers. Meanwhile, all these companies are still reaching profitable quarters. They still bringing in billions and millions of dollars every fucking month. It boggles my brain how much more they need. They've been winning for all these years. But even they wanted to live above their means. So what that means, they got to raise prices and start extracting money from the middle class, even the poor, man. They want it all. And I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like greedy people. If there's a pie and the pie got sliced into 10 and you have 11, one of those slices is going to get sliced again. That's it. Somebody going to have to take that little slice, man. It's okay. Next slice will rearrange the order. Not if there's 11 people and 10 slices, you want nine. Now I got to cut this one slice into 10 pieces. That is not cool. We are tired of living like that. We are tired of living like that. But what up, y'all? Zay Dollar. Random. We outside, we outside, and we inside, nigga. You already know, man. Was popping, man. I hit the 105 mark. We 4 away from getting that 20 ball, but I'm starting to feel a sweat. You see me slowing down a little bit. It gets hot. It gets hot, man. Let's check out the drippage. Let's check out the drippage on Zay. This is the Riz, nigga. Zay Dollar, man. Zay Dollar. Oh, y'all, look at the power. That came from that little guy. He grew up. Look, that thing grew a little pink thing, little orange thing. Yeah, yeah, baby. Look at that. I water my guys. I take care of my guys, man. And then we just do feed the birds. You know what I'm saying? But you already, man. Zay Dollar, random. We outside, we inside, we everywhere, man. I hope everybody has a great day. I'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Once again, I'm so sorry. I appreciate you guys. You know what I mean? I'm not perfect. You know what I mean? But I appreciate you guys. One love. I'm gonna miss you guys. You guys have a great day. Stay safe. Antennas up. You already know how I do. Make sure you see everything. Later, Chorus. Later, Habibi. Later, Nene. Later, Darius. Later, Christy. Later, Fire. Later, Allah. I'm gonna say you Allah. You know what I'm saying? Chorus. Later, Chorus World. Habibi again. Darius. You know what I mean? We miss you, Black. Fire. You know what I'm saying? To everybody that was in my room, man. Everybody, Gavin, everybody have a great day. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for my thumbs up. I almost hit the 20 ball, but you know how that goes. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get it. We're going to get it. But thank you, everybody. You have a great one, man. Stay safe, everybody. Please stay safe, man. From me to y'all, stay safe, man. Antennas up. You ready, man? Peace. Zay Dollar. Bye. Bye, y'all. Later, y'all. Bye. I got to go do some laundry. Later, y'all. Later, later, later. Stay safe all the time. Thank you, Fire. Respect. Habibi, you already know, man. Wallah, have a great day, cuzzo. Thank you. Bye, Christy. Hope your kid gets better. You know what I mean? Store me. Bye. Later, Nene D. Chorus World, thank you for your energy. Thank you for your support. And thank you for the network. And thank you, everybody. Peace. Zay Dollar, Zay Dollar. Wife, I love you. You know I do. One. Mwah. Later, baby. Peace. Zay Dollar, Zay Dollar. Have a great day, y'all.